What if I told you that your entire life could change with a single choice? Not just once, but every single day. This is the extraordinary story of a man who faced unthinkable odds and yet, with nothing but his mindset, turned the impossible into a life filled with hope and triumph. Stay tuned because what you're about to hear could change the way you live your life forever. In a small town nestled in the heart of America, there was a man named Sam. Sam wasn't just any ordinary guy, he was the manager of a popular cafe, known far and wide for his infectious energy and relentless positivity. No matter what the day threw at him, Sam always seemed to have a smile on his face and a twinkle in his eye. If you asked Sam how he was doing, his response was always the same. If I were any better, I'd be two people. His upbeat attitude was so magnetic that many of the cafe's employees would follow him from one job to another. It wasn't the cafe they were loyal to, it was Sam. Why? Because Sam had a gift. He could make anyone see the brighter side of things. If someone came to work in a bad mood, Sam had a way of turning their day around with just a few words. His positivity wasn't just a facade, it was who he was. But how could someone be so positive all the time? That's what intrigued everyone around him. One day, a curious young barista named Tim couldn't hold back any longer. He approached Sam and asked, "How do you do it, Sam? How can you always be in such a good mood?" Sam smiled and replied, "It's simple, Tim. Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself that I have two choices. I can choose to be in a good mood, or I can choose to be in a bad mood. I always choose the good mood. And every time something bad happens, I have two choices. I can either be a victim, or I can learn from it. I choose to learn." Tim was puzzled. "But it's not always that easy, right?" Sam chuckled. "Oh, but it is. Life is all about choices. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. That's your power, and no one can take it from you." Years passed, and Sam's words stayed with Tim. But the real test of Sam's philosophy came one fateful morning. It was a day like any other. Sam was getting ready to open the cafe, making sure everything was in its place. In his routine, he made a small but critical mistake. He left the back door open. It seemed harmless until three masked men stormed in, demanding the safe be opened. Sam, his hands shaking, fumbled with the combination lock. The robbers grew impatient, and in a moment of panic, one of them pulled the trigger. Sam was shot, and everything went dark. When Sam regained consciousness, he was lying on the cold floor, bleeding out. But even in that moment, something incredible happened. Sam recalled the choices he had always spoken about. He could either give up and die, or he could choose to live. "I choose to live," Sam whispered to himself as he clung to life with every ounce of strength he had left. The paramedics arrived quickly and rushed him to the hospital. As they wheeled him into the emergency room, Sam noticed the worried expressions on the doctors' faces. In their eyes, he could see they had little hope. But Sam wasn't ready to give up. A nurse leaned over him and asked, "Are you allergic to anything?" "Yes," Sam replied weakly. The entire room fell silent, waiting for his answer. With a faint smile, Sam whispered, "Bullets." The room erupted in laughter, and in that moment, the atmosphere shifted. Sam's humor and determination broke through the tension. He wasn't just a patient, he was a fighter. "Please, operate on me as if I'm alive, not dead," he told them. And with that, the doctors sprang into action, giving it their all. After 18 hours of surgery and weeks of recovery, Sam miraculously pulled through. When Tim visited him months later, he found Sam as cheerful as ever. "How are you feeling?" Tim asked, half expecting a grim answer. Sam grinned. "If I were any better, I'd be two people. Want to see my scars?" Tim declined with a laugh but asked Sam what went through his mind during that terrifying ordeal. Sam's response was simple, yet profound. "At first, I regretted leaving the door open, but after I was shot, I realized I still had a choice. I chose to live. It wasn't easy, but it was my choice." Sam's story teaches us a powerful lesson. No matter what life throws at you, the one thing you can always control is your attitude. Your mindset is the most powerful tool you have. It can turn fear into courage, despair into hope, and setbacks into comebacks. So remember, every day, you have the power to choose. Will you choose to be defeated, or will you choose to rise? The choice is yours, and it's a choice that can change your life forever. Thank you for watching, and stay positive, stay inspired, and most of all, stay blessed. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs a reminder of the power of choice. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that can change your life.